Blessings, 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 blessings be unto you. This is Mercedes Warwick, and this is the spirituality of cancer, and I am discussing dissolving, and this is part 3. So I wanted to talk about why this has become so important to me personally in my experience. And the answer to that simply is it has given me a place to be. I really believe that my sharing in this moment is for a couple of different things. One is to really bring forward what oneness is in this dualistic society that we live in, and especially on the cancer journey, because there's so many different decisions, so many different things that we have to do in order to manage this journey in the most sane and peaceful way possible. And there are times when those two words, sane and peaceful, are just not available. There's so much worry, there's so much fear, and I learned within, I don't know, I learned when I went in the hospital. I had 9 days in the hospital. It makes me cry. It was like I had gone into the cave on a spiritual sabbatical of some sort, but the fear left, and I could feel God. So it's not about one of the things that I love about what is coming forward in this moment. It really doesn't matter what your belief system is or what you practice as a religious lifestyle, because we are dealing with the energy of life and the energy of God and the energy of love, energy, frequency, and vibration. And when we get down to those natural occurrences within our living, within our human experience, it's available to all of us. We can be a cross-cultural, diverse group of people in this one spot, knowing life, knowing God. So dissolving is giving me a place to go, and it's very unintrusive. People don't even know I'm doing it. I've done it in the doctor's office. I might just close my eyes for a moment and step into that place, step into my breath. I think there is a pranic practices that deal with the breath. So there's a lot of different disciplines and a lot of different structured rhythms for us to get into physical shape. But I credit this dissolving and coming into my breath for getting me strong enough to get out of bed. I was on a 70-foot oxygen compressor. Had a tube. It was 70 foot long, so everywhere in my house I could go, I could go and be on that oxygen. And because there's no place to be, there's no destination. When you're that sick, the destination is the next moment, the next day, the next hour. And there was no place to go. There was just, and I would hear it over and over, just be Mercedes, just be here now. I didn't try to do 20 repetitions of the breath. I didn't try anything. All I did was just place my hands on my body, one hand on my heart so I could feel it beating. Sorry. One hand on my heart so I could feel it. And one hand on just below my belly button. And I would just be with the breath. It gives you a place to go in times of when you're scared or when you just need to calm down. Estrogen responsive breast cancer. So the medicines they have me on at times, those night sweats are horrible. I mean, just dripping. When I was going through menopause, I didn't have night sweats, hot flashes like I've had on this medication. And I'm not taking more medication to alleviate other symptoms. That's just my choice. So I go into the night sweat. And sometimes it's so physically intrusive. I'm just sweating, it's uncomfortable. And I just put my hands on my chest, and it takes a minute. I'm not gonna sit here, even after 3 years, you know, it's like, oh God, this is so uncomfortable. Oh, this is, but at least for me, I'm in God. You know, it's like I'm seeking the connectiveness that I am with God. I know this energy, and I know this energy, and I dissolve my energy back in. There's a whole story, but I dissolve my God energy into source itself, and I just dissolve into it. Or other times I rest. I think I mentioned the first video, part 1, where you can just rest, and I feel like I'm just being supported and uplifted. So when I would go into, I took some infusions for my bones, and you know, I'm an energy healer. I didn't ask for the bags to be placed between my hands, but before I would go, I would actually place the medicine, the people who would be administering the medicine, my reaction and response to the situation, anything I could think of, just the peace of it and the joy that I could actually have treatment, you know, because that was in question at one point in my mind, at least, whether or not I would be able to have treatment. And I would just place it in my hands, and I would put it on my heart, and I would just be with it. There's no intention here. There's no place to go. There's no fixing. There's no healing. There is just this compassion for myself. One day I will speak on, people ask me, how could you have gotten cancer? And how could you have gotten cancer and it's been this serious, you know? And I'll do a series of videos on that one day. Being my lifestyle and my work as a spiritual intuitive. Dissolving allows you to dissolve into your truth in that moment. That's the other thing for me. There's times when I'm just feeling my breath up and down. It's just like, nope, I'm scared. You know, nope, this doesn't feel good. Nope, I'm not going to make those 8 steps today, but maybe I'll make 3. It allows me to be in acceptance with compassion, not with victim, with compassion. You can't, I place my hand in my heart and I just feel life. Life, light and love, life and liberty, the sacred master seeds. So that is enough for now. I just wanted to give you some idea about why and how and when, but it's pretty much been a mainstay, and I don't advise you doing it while you're driving, operating anything, cooking at the stove, which I have done, and you may drift off, you know, consciousness, you may drift off, so I usually say sit down, be intentional with it, at least when you're starting, you know, and after a while you can move into some moving meditation. You do it at the sink as you're washing your dishes, you know, but there was a time I couldn't stand up at my sink to wash the dishes. I'd have to sort of plan my energy, you know, plan my day so I could get certain things accomplished, you know. So I think this is enough for now. Enjoy, and enjoy dissolving. All right. Blessings be unto you. Namaste.